Dear friends, welcome back to Data Analytics Talks. And thank you very much for choosing this video. This is the fourth session of our Azure Data Engineering Learning Series. We have seen an introduction to modern data warehouse. We have also seen what is to be covered for your DP 203 certificate exam. Now we are going to start our real learning. I am thinking to start this series with an introduction to cloud computing. But this won't be a very detailed session. I would like to cover the basics. If you are new to cloud computing, with this session, you can have a basic awareness of what is cloud computing, what is Microsoft Azure, how to create a free Azure account. If you are good with cloud computing, feel free to skip this module altogether. The knowledge and hands-on experience on cloud computing is very much essential for every data engineer, whether he works in on-prem or cloud. Whichever the platform or tools you choose to work, maybe it could be Azure Data Factory, it could be Informatica, it should be Snowflake. They all will have a cloud offering. Recently, I did an Informatica learning. There I could see that they provide only cloud options these days. So it is high time to master cloud computing if you are not at there. If I ask you what is cloud computing, I am sure all of you will have answers. But depending on your exposure, experience, and interest in the subject, I can expect different answers from all of you. Because the cloud is many things to many people. For some, it is an online storage for their files and music. They use OneDrive, they use Google Drive, they use Dropbox. So for them, it is a storage. For some other people, it is a powerful service hosted offsite to run a company's proprietary business software. So they are powerful servers. For some, it is web hosting platform. They have seen hosting on GoDaddy. They have seen hosting on Big Rocks. Even they, hosting on Microsoft Azure or Google. So for them, this is a hosting platform. For some people, it's a large file transfer that allows individuals to send their videos. For some, it's an online software for managing a business. Then for other people, it is an online network management. So you could see people have different apprehension about what is a cloud. Do you think they are wrong? Each point above describes a service that some vendor provide via the cloud. They are not wrong because the cloud is many things to many people. As a definition, you say the cloud is made up of all the services that vendors offer both business and consumers over the internet. The cloud does many things for you. They store files, help you manage your business, play music, handle transactions, lower the cost of doing business, market your products, pay only for what you use, and enable relationship with your customers and peers, platform for development, big data processing, AI integration, and so on. So cloud is made up of all the services that many vendors offer through or over the internet. When it comes to IT employees and students, they may disagree with me. They may say, no, we don't think so. We think cloud in terms of the software development life cycle. We think about the development, hosting, monitoring, support, upgrade options, scaling options, then storage, network, and managing. Yes, I agree with you. Yes. But when do you say you are using the benefit of cloud? That is when your application lifecycle stage management is managed by some service providers like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Salesforce, and so on. If you're still managing all these stages of the life cycle by your own data centers, or we call it on-premise, then you are yet to go to the cloud. You are yet to enjoy the benefits of cloud. Okay? So let's move on. So to make it clear, when you are not using the cloud, when you manage your application yourself, you manage your data center yourself, and you manage your application on premises data center or on-prem VMs. But you will use the cloud benefits when you don't manage your data center yourself. You ask your service provider to manage your applications. As you see, the on-prems will be managed in the organization itself with your private cloud or maybe VMs or internal network storage and all. But when you ask some service provider to take care of your application as a SaaS or software as a service or platform as a service, you are enjoying the benefit of cloud computing. Hope you understand what is the difference between cloud computing and on-premise computing. Moving on, we will try to understand some of the aspects of cloud computing. So cloud computing offers three flavors. They are SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. Coming to what is SaaS, is cloud application is commonly known as software as a service. So take an example. We have Office 365. We have Microsoft Online. We have Word Online. We have Excel Online. We have Office Online. So they are all services that we can subscribe to on an individual basis. Such software as a service is known as SaaS. So their application run on data centers owned by somebody else, accessed via internet. The applications run on data center owned by somebody else, accessed via internet, is called software as a service. Then coming to the cloud platform, which is PaaS, which is foundation for cloud applications. You want to develop something, instead of you buy a laptop and you set up, install the software, you can go to this service providers on the cloud and set up a development environment, and you can start developing without your own laptop or systems or resources. They also provide computing resources at a data center accessed across the internet. Make sure you have a proper internet, you go to a cloud provider, a PaaS provider, you make a subscription, you set up development environment is ready. You don't worry about how to install. Everything is ready in front of you. So that is cloud platforms. So we have cloud applications, which is SaaS. We have cloud platform, which is PaaS. Then we can also bring the cloud into your organization, which is nothing but a private cloud. A cloud platform used by a single organization inside their own data centers. That is called private cloud. Remember that you can use cloud applications, you can make use of cloud platforms, and you can bring the cloud into your organization, which is private cloud. Hope that makes sense. So let's see some of the examples of SaaS. I am sure you might have heard about Salesforce. You have providing a CRM. You have heard about Google, and you might be using Google every day, right? You have Gmail, you have Sites for collaboration, you have Docs for productivity. Then you have Microsoft Dynamics CRM Online, Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, Office web apps. I'm sure most of you might have used these services from Microsoft without you knowing that you are consuming something software as a service. Then you know SAP. It gives you ERP solutions, business by design. Then we have IBM. It provides you Lotus Live. Then we have Oracle Fusion CRM, NetSuite CRM Plus. Then Soho is CRM, Mail, Docs, Writer, and so on. You could find a number of service providers, cloud providers for the SaaS today. These are all just examples. So now we know what cloud platform offers. Now we can see some of the platform vendors available in the market. So we have Amazon. So we have the Elastic Compute, we have the Elastic Beanstalk. Then we have relational database service, NoSQL, SimpleDB, DynamoDB, blob storage like Simple Storage, Service S3. Then we have Microsoft. We have MS Private Cloud. We have Windows Azure. We have SQL, Azure SQL. We have tables, blobs. Then we have Google App Engine, Cloud SQL, Data Store, Blob Store. Then we have Salesforce. There we have AppForce, Heroku, then database.com. Then we have VMware, vCloud. Then we have OpenStack, then OpenStack Compute, OpenStack Object Storage. There are so many vendors where from we can consume their platform as a service. Coming to the last part, that is a private cloud. It is basically importing the technology into organization on data center. Instead of using our own VMs, you can bring a cloud infrastructure into our organization. That's where we use a private cloud. Some people use a hybrid, some portion in private and some portion in the cloud. That kind of architecture also called hybrid cloud. Okay, because of various reasons, the confidentiality of the data, the data governance policies or rules, this kind of hybrid or private cloud options are promoted. So finally, we are here. We will be looking into Microsoft Azure platform. These are services made available to you over internet by Microsoft. So Microsoft offers compute facility, storage options, and networking options. So we have platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, and software as a service. Everything is bundled within Microsoft Azure. So if you look at closely, you can see security management. It uses the portal, Active Directory, multi-factor authentication, automation, Key Vault, and Store Marketplace. And we have the image gallery, etc. So when it comes to the compute, we have cloud services, cloud service fabric. We have batch processing, remote app. Then comes to the integration, we have storage queues, bespoke services, service bus, then hybrid connections. When it comes to web and mobile, we have web apps, API management, mobile apps, logic apps, and notification hub. When it comes to developer service, there is a platform as a service. We have Visual Studio, Azure SDK, Team Project, Application Insight. When it comes to analytics and IoT, you have HD Insight, Machine Learning, Data Factory, Event Hub, Stream Analytics, Mobile Engagement. And when it comes to data, we have SQL databases, SQL Data Warehouse, then Redis Cache, then Search, DocumentDB, then Tables. We will also have a hybrid operations like with Azure Ready Connect Help, then backup facility, Operation Insight, import export, site recovery. So basically, this is a huge list. Of course, this is a huge list. But as a data engineer, so much is important for you. You will have to explore the data part, the analytical part, the developer services, and of course, the compute services and integrations. Everything is important for you. Now we will see what is AzureMicrosoft.com, how to create a free Azure account. Then we can make a tour of the Azure portal. Then we will start building, running, managing applications. So far in this session, we have seen what is cloud computing, what are some of the features of cloud computing, what are the productivity tools within a cloud computing environment, and what are the ways we can leverage a cloud computing to increase our productivity. So in order to build a cloud, the essential thing is we should have a subscription. And for getting a subscription, we should have an account in Microsoft Azure. So the next important task that we are going to do is to create an Azure free account. However, I would like to show you some of the competitors in the cloud computing world. That will really help you to make comparisons when you go to choose one of these cloud providers. My journey starts from Google Cloud. This is also known as Google Cloud Platform, GCP. This is a cloud offering from Google. You can solve any real business challenges on Google Cloud. So coming to some of the offerings from Google, you can find compute engine, cloud storage, you have database, then you have AI services, machine learning, a huge number of offerings you can avail from Google Cloud Platform. As a beginner, you can create a free trial account. Then you can explore the features from Google Cloud. It's very simple. If you should have a Gmail account to start with. AWS services are very famous, and that is coming from Amazon. If you have need for compute power, database storage, content delivery, you can check out in AWS. So spend some time and explore what AWS is offering in terms of solutions or products. Similar to Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, or AWS, you can also find cloud services from Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Google has partnership with Microsoft, and many of the Oracle products are into Azure platform also. So take your time exploring Oracle Cloud. It is a complete cloud infrastructure and platform services for every workload. And you can also see this is available across the whole region. So we can also find some other, this gives you a quick reference to some of the vendors that provide you cloud service, and they are the competitors in the market. Now start creating a Azure free account. Click on the start free. It will ask you to provide an email address. I'm just trying my email address. I know this account does not exist in Azure. The system will complain. My account is not existing in Azure, so I would need to create a new one. I click on create new. Let's click on create a new option. Let me provide the same email ID. Click on next. I should create a password. Then there is a verification that you are not a bot. Click on next. We need to solve a puzzle for the verification. This is quite interesting. Let me do it and submit. Submit. The verification is complete. Next step in the account creation is filling your profile. We should provide your middle name, your last name, your country, your phone number, your date of birth. Once you complete, you can agree the terms and condition, then click next. Once the account is created, you will have to verify yourself using a credit card. So you need to provide credit card details and submit. It won't charge you unless you upgrade your plan to pay as you go. For the free trial, it won't deduct any money from your card. So that's all. Thank you for watching this video. We will explore Microsoft Azure in the next session. Until then, thank you.